EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. Off we go from Soldier Field. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. He's going to have a Bears first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Second down throw for Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. And that is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands it, we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He is in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown.
first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. One quarter in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's hard. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish.
The speed on display. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Two minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
This one is caught by Dotson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need.
To the goal line and in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the plane. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to draw closer. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 36 yards. Hurts looking to throw on first down. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Third and a yard. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. They'll try to run here with Barkley. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He's got room to the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Williams. This pass caught right side, it's Allen. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to be taken down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run with Swift. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Eagles 12, Bears 7.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Swift.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A throw right side is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Swift gets it from the pistol. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Williams. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. Now, a deep shot for Allen. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now on 2nd and long. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll run. It's Swift. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Williams. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring them down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. But their footwork is...
There he goes, left side. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson. 73 yards. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. 6-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To the air, Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw, Williams. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well. Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. DeMarcus Walker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They run here with Dowdle.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Flushed out right. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, he'll try it out there for the next one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Williams.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On play action, here's Williams. He'll first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Single Master on the injury. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Swift going to try up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Rattler.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 47 yards.
And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Williams.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Throwing is Williams.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. They run it again with Kamara.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Throwing is Rattler.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 14-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Showing some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Williams. And he's taken down here by the Saints. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Operating from the gun, Williams.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Operating from the gun, Williams.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
To the air is Rattler.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints would extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you could toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. They'll throw. Here's Rattler.
He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go. Smash, red. Eagle blue. Blaster, sit.
Rattler wants to throw it. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go, set. Claws red. Blue, yellow. White. Set.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right.
He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They start the second half with Kamara.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's the game of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. Black Ultra.
They'll go play action here with Rattler.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
10 cycle.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go. 6. Mega. Red cycle. Set.
Here's Rattler.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
33 yards.
And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. The partner, he has carried them in this ballgame throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And it's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara,
31 yards.
And the Saints have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And now here's another interception.
And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Off the play fake, it's Rattler.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the Bears first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, Williams. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Looking to throw is Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To the air, Williams. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ultra. Ultra. Blaster. 6. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Chicago. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tackled by Jack Campbell. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They run the counter with Swift. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. So no return on that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They go play action with Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off play action, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Goff now on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
1st down, here's Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Williams on the play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Lions will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. First down throw from Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. They put a receiver in motion here left. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone, and call me a little biased. Go ahead, I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A give right side for Swift. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Going to run again with Swift. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Brian Branch has it. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
He puts some power on a deep one left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Gibbs now from the gun. He breaks a tackle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, gone. Complete beyond the marker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Working quickly here. Goff on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One of the tight ends in motion left. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He's on the move. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, Williams. He has the burst over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Looking to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He's back to throw. He lofts it deep, right sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Khalifa Raymond to return it. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
On first down, it's gone. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So it'll be second down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. This is complete to Gibbs. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Into the hands of Gibbs. Racing down the left side. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 22 on second down. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. First down from the red zone. Pass complete to Gibbs. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now go for it, Goff. He's got it. And he's brought down after a short gain. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
First down, and they go right back to him. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
That's caught, Keenan Allen. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. On the move, headed right. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears now within one score in the fourth. DJ Moore, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Going to the ground again on first. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Off play action, Goff. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He'll throw it. That's caught for the first. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Goff. And in for the Detroit touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up.
will set up for the two-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone. The call pays off. They lead by 16 now.
You know, this game can be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
Waste of time. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Put the body on the line for his team. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. Throwing now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Kate, even with nothing open downfield, there was still the option to simply throw it away. Mental mistake there, and it cost them 3 yards.
2nd and 13. Chased out to his right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And the Lions take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Gotta hurry this to the line. Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. From the gun, Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Swift. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right. right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Here comes Williams on the return. Returns looking good so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. All right, here we go, second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Put some power on a deep one left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Goff now, third and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They go play action with Goff. He sends this one to the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. So the Lions get the win on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is always a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Chicago.